Hi and welcome to this new video, and in this video I'm going to talk about the new launcher for VelociDrone. So one of the things we've changed from 1.11 to 1.12 is that most people will be aware that in 1.11 we had patching capability, but it only worked for Windows and Linux. It didn't work for Mac because we hit restrictions with updating a Apple verified application using a patcher, and so we couldn't do the patching on the Mac OSX operating system. In 1.12 we're no longer signing the VelociDrone application to allow us to use patching, and we're also using a completely different patch system, because one of the problems we had with the previous patcher was that people would not keep the files in the same directories, so then you would get problems with it saying it can't find the version file. Antivirus was able to interfere with the patching process, particularly Avast, which was an absolute nightmare and would always screw up a patch update on a Windows system. And so we needed a much more robust patching system, and in version 1.12 we have that. So I'm just going to start it up. So you now run something called the launcher, and the launcher opens up the VelociDrone, the new VelociDrone patching system, and this is what it looks like. You can check for updates, or you can play the game, or you can view the changelog, and the changelog will show you the latest changes that have been made. This is a professional patching system from a commercial company that all they do is patching systems. It's not affected by antivirus systems anymore. It's extremely reliable. It uses really fast download servers for downloading the patch data to your machine. It's all on really fast web storage directly connected to the internet backbone, so you can get really rapid download speeds off of it. It also supports resume, so if we want to update customers, when you get VelociDrone 1.12, all you get is a tiny little launcher, and when you run it, it then downloads the sim. It doesn't come off of Google Drive anymore. It comes off of fast servers on the internet backbone, and this little app downloads it and installs it for you, and it does that on a resumable download as well. So even if you're on a really crappy internet connection and you had problems in the past with downloading VelociDrone, that will not be an issue anymore, because even if your machine crashes or you turn your machine off and then you start it again later and turn it back on again and you launch the launcher, it will just carry on downloading from wherever it left off. So it should mean that we don't have any issues with people downloading VelociDrone anymore. The other thing that's different about it is it's an automatic updater. So if we make a patch for VelociDrone, then you automatically get it. It will install it unless you cancel it during the install. So every time we make a patch, when you start VelociDrone and you come into the patcher here, it will automatically patch VelociDrone to the latest level. So everyone will automatically be kept at the very, very latest level of VelociDrone. It won't be possible to fall behind or be on an older version unless you specifically choose to do so by cancelling updates. So everyone will be the same level. No one will get left behind, will be on older levels, or wonder why they can't see people multiplayer because they're on an old level. It will automatically update you, and if anything goes wrong with an update, it will automatically detect that because it's got built-in integrity checking, and it will correct it. Even if it has to re-download the latest version of the sim for you, it will sort it out and get you to a working version. So it's a much capable system, and it's for all three platforms. So we will have patching capability for Windows, Linux and OSX. So all 3 platforms will now have patching. Nobody will have to download gigabytes and gigabytes of data whenever we update. Typically patches are really quite small, less than 100 meg. Most of our recent patches that we've been doing for the beta testers have only been 10 meg or so. So it's much quicker, much more reliable, works across all 3 platforms, keeps everyone up to date to the same level, is not affected by antivirus, and if anything goes wrong with a patch, it will sort it out automatically and get you to the latest version. So a massive improvement all round, and once it's downloaded or done its patching, it just does this little progress bar that shows you what's going on. Once it's done, you just click play and it launches the latest version of the sim for you. Like so. There we go. So that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about, was our new patching system that's in 1.12, and hopefully this will make it much easier to stay up to date with VelociDrone and get all of our latest changes. Keep everyone up to date and stop people having problems when they update. Okay, that's it. See you on the next video.